Hello, people. Um, this is my the teacher assignment. So, basically, I am going to teach you the basics of animation. So, first, right now, I'm using the app Flipperclip. You can find it on the App Store. So, first, you kind of just want to make your project. So, call this anything. And then create project. And so basically, you start with a white frame with nothing on it. And so, let me teach you the tools. So tools. So the first one is your marker tool. Pretty much you draw it. If you click on it, you can see like this circle. It shows like, if I could get it, like how big you want it. So down is like how much pixels, how much you want it. Up is like make it get bigger, and down is smaller. So if I go to usually I just use around 15. It's the best font. You're probably wondering what arrow it is, what this little arrow up here does. It's like an undo tool. So say I accidentally did that, undo. I like to use this better than the eraser, but you can do what you want. This little square is how you choose your color. And yeah. Over here, eraser. Erases the line or whatever you drew. We're not gonna get to that just yet. We'll use it later. Bucket, you fill everything in. Fill it in, undo. Text, you could put text, and you can write whatever you want. And if you click on this thing right here, it will you could rewrite it. This is how you could flip it. This is how you flip it over. And there is a way to change your font. So yeah. And those are all the tools. As you can see, I moved myself to a different project because before we go any further, there are some more tools I want to show you. Advanced tools. So if you click on these three dots, there are more tools. If you click project settings, that's basically if you want to change the name. But down here, frames per second, if I click on it, I can choose how many frames there can be. Frames means pictures. So 12 frames are 12 pictures that are moving really fast. If I go to 30, it will look more better because there are more frames. The amount of frames you pick is 1 second. So if I pick 30 frames, 30 pictures for 1 second. Usually I just use 12 or 11. The more frames you have, the better animation, the better animation, the better, oh my god, more better your animation will look. Now, if I go back here, I can go to frames viewer. This will show me all my frames that I've had. But say I hold on this one and I click it. Now I can select all the frames that I want. I just want these two. If I click on this button right here, I will copy them, and if I press this, I can paste. But say I accidentally made more of the frames that I actually need, hover again, do the same thing, and trash bin. And yeah, so if I get out of here, I did tell you, I will tell you what this does. So let's go to my newest screen. So say like I want to copy and paste the whole thing. This little button up here, I'll copy, I go to the frame I want, and I'll click this button right here, paste. And you could get rid of the copy and paste from the undo. But say like I do not want to copy the whole thing. This is what this tool does. If I circle around him, I have him. I can move him, just him around. If I click the copy and I go here, paste, I will have him here, just not the red guy. And yeah, some more are this ruler up here. This is if I want to draw a straight line. So like I could change like the angle, but if I click on it or hold on it, I can make a line. But if I go further, I can make a further line. There are some more, like the circle. You can make a circle if you just circle around. I could go make the circle bigger or smaller. And yeah, I could also change the circle like that. This one, same thing, just with square. This one though, this is like symmetrical. Like, say like I want to draw a person, I'll draw their head, I'll draw their neck. So yeah, it's like kind of a mirror. And okay, sorry, I got a little bit off track. And so yeah, those are all the advanced tools. I know my mic got a little worse, but now that you know all the advanced tools, I can teach you some tips and tricks. Number 1, squash and stretch. Say like you have a rubber ball and you throw this ball at the ground. It will squash when it hits the ground. It'll kind of stretch out. When it wants to go back up, when it stretches out, it will go back in, and all that force going back in will launch itself up. Like what I did in this animation. If I slow the animation down, you'll kind of see the frames of itself like stretching out. If you go here, you can kind of see like the frames that like show it stretching out when it hits the ground. So basically during frame 8, 9, 10, and 11 is when it's like making contact with the ground. Frame 12 and 13 kind of shows itself going back up. We are near the 9-minute mark, and so I'll try to fit all these fun facts okay, yeah. The next principle of animation is called anticipation. Anticipation is basically when a character is winding up to do an action so the audience has a better understanding. As you can see, frames 3 and 4 are the wind up frames. So basically when he starts getting low to do the jump. Frame 5 is when he starts leaving when he starts jumping up, and frame 6 is when he left the ground. And back to squash and stretch. If you can see, the more fast he's moving, the more I stretch him out to make him look faster. As you can see, it looks a lot worse without the wind up. And so that's all I have for my texture. I would add more if I had more time because all this editing took a very long time, and most of the animations that you see, I made them for this presentation. And yeah, bye. Oh yeah, and because why not, I'll show you my first and newest animation. My first one, my newest one. I know the end makes no sense, but I was running out of ideas. And plus, I made this like last month. Bye!